Fuzzball right on my nipple.
It's like, hang on, guys.
I better get that.
Great way to start as soon as I turn on the stream, Reki.
How are you doing?
Freaking, yeah, as soon as you said that.
It's going to be a great show.
It is going to be a great show. So, hi there, and welcome to Insert Coin Theater, the podcast that rocks everybody's face. Oh, I'm done.
I believe the term was socks.
No.
You had one shot.
One opportunity.
Strike one for you,
Spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti.
Strike one.
The dankest of memes. Only the freshest of memes here on Insert Coin Theater, sir. That one is certified not fresh.
Very much.
So, welcome. My name is Tim.
I'm Reki.
You did it on time.
I know, right?
Dang. I am Chris.
So this is Chris. He is a buddy of ours. He is the beau of Reki's sister, Andrea, who we are going to attempt to have on the show soon.
That'll be a disaster.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be something.
It's going to be sweet.
It's the things.
So welcome to the show, Chris.
Thank you
for joining the madness. Yeah. So as I always say, it's going to be a great show, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
This episode.
Don't you maybe?
This episode brought to you by naysayers.
Are you going to do the full word from our sponsors?
And now a word from our sponsors. Do you have gastroenteritis?
No. Next.
Do you have irritable bowel syndrome?
Next.
Do you have erectile dysfunction?
No, I don't have that problem, actually.
Aww.
Okay. So,
Rip EDs.
So welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have you here. We're just going to be hanging out and talking for a bit. So those of you in chat, you okay? You going to sneeze?
Oh, no.
Oh, that
I was
face.
going to sneeze.
That face.
There's a lot of dust in this room, all right?
It was like the trauma was coming.
She looked like she'd just gotten like smacked in the nose or something.
It felt like it.
The struggle was real for a minute there. So we're gonna be talking, and for those of you in chat, if you want to chime in, feel free. We're gonna go ahead and start like we always do. So what have we been playing, Reki? Why don't you start with us?
No, I'm gonna start last because I'm gonna.
You're gonna go last.
You're gonna
start last.
Because mine's gonna go right into the topics at hand. So
okay,
Tim's first.
All right, I'll go first. So I've been kind of on a shooter kick lately, but not just a shooter kick, but like a mix of World War II games and shooters. I played The Saboteur. I played Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, Call of Duty World at War. What else have I played? God, there's just been so many. Like, I seriously have played a ton of games.
You
lately.
finished some, actually.
I've been finishing a bunch.
Oh
and
my god!
I know, that's been my goal. Like, I kept starting games and then never finishing them. So I was just like, I'm gonna finish a game, darn it! And I finished a whole bunch of games. So
I'm proud of you.
Been doing pretty well. I'm proud of myself too.
Oh,
thank you.
All right.
But I've been playing Holy Potatoes, a weapon shop, which is pretty cool.
I've seen that game is so good.
I've been playing Honeycam Studio, which is banned on Twitch, so I haven't been streaming that. But I've been playing it. Fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those ones you want to hide on like your Steam list. You're just like,
I have no shame, man. I have no shame.
I'm proud of you.
I played Dead or Alive Extreme 3 on my stream, man. So.
That's a legit game.
It's the same, and it's more risque than Honeycam Studio.
Ah, true.
But what else have I been playing? I don't even.
You played Rocket League the other night.
I played Rocket
League
League
like 2 in the morning, so it must have been good.
I got carried away.
Listen, you just want to play that game. There's always one more game you'll play.
I know,
Always
and that
one
was
more.
just it. It's like we got to like this game, and I'm like, yeah, this will be my last. And then we finished it. I'm like, all right, one more.
Yeah, it's like when you play Civilization and you get to the end of it, and you're just like, man, just one more click, just one more turn.
One more turn.
5
one
more
more
turns.
turn.
It's now
Let
6
me-
o'clock in the morning.
Let me take over that last country. He's asking for it.
And the only thing that you've done is really upset the Dalai Lama.
And now he's going to nuke you.
And now he's going to nuke you.
I always play on random personalities, so
Does
I don't
Gandhi
have
ever
that
nuke you?
I never play with him.
Because apparently that was a glitch in the really old ones or something where Gandhi would fly off
yeah,
the
he would
handle.
just lose it. He'd just be
it had
like,
something to do with
peace with nukes.
It had something to do with like the numbers they used to count, where you would hit a negative of him being peaceful or friendly, and it would loop back, and he would like go full like whole hog and like threaten to nuke you. Like it would be like the full 225 or whatever the value was.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
funny.
Yeah. So What else? I mean, it's just been one of those things where I've just been playing whatever I can.
Plants.
Plants?
GW2.
I've been playing Garden Warfare 2. I played through GTA 5. Did I talk about that last time?
Hey, Digimonsters.
Hola.
Oh, is Digimonsters there?
Yep.
Aw, she's awesome. She's super cool.
Moderate all the things.
Banner. No, I'm just kidding.
Dang.
I don't know how to think. I would never do that. I would never.
I would
So
never influence that.
That's who we were talking about bringing in for a later episode. So, Digimonsters, Andrea. So we're hoping to have her on sometime. Hey there, 846639, 846299377739.
What a name.
I am impressed that you were able to say that without stopping.
Oh God, you look.
That's our follow. Yay.
Good.
Thanks, Wheatley.
Good, actually.
Appreciate it. All right, thank you for the follow. We appreciate that greatly. So I've been playing a lot of stuff and enjoying it greatly. Actually, I've been.
As opposed to enjoying it ungreatly?
Well, there are some games that are a real pain in the butt to get through. So yeah. So
Can you name one of them?
That you
that
played
are-
recently that
that
you
you
were
played
like,
recently.
no.
that was a real slog to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start it and you're just like, this is the best thing ever, and like halfway through, you're just like, God.
I mean, everything runs together in my head right now. So I'm just
nothing.
man, I got nothing.
Not to put you on the spot or
No,
anything, but
you,
yeah,
you
it's cool.
did, and now I have failed to rise to the occasion, and
Blink.
I'm disappointed.
All right, so moving
disappointed.
on.
Oh,
What do you
ow! Oh, you cut me deep.
What have you
bro.
been playing lately, Chris?
Yeah, what have you been playing, Chris?
I've been going back and playing with my Miss Lady some of the old Baldur's Gate games.
Baldur's Gate.
Specifically Dark Alliance. Which, oddly enough, is a definitive relationship tester because it's basically who gets to the gold first and who sells first, and that usually means I sleep on the couch.
Being that it was,
Nice.
it's my sister you're playing with, and we used to play that game together. It was definitely stop stealing the gold.
Oh my
Stop
God, it's
stealing
the-
the loot.
Yeah, she's just like, I know you can hold more, but here's the thing. I have higher charisma. I can sell better. All right. After that, I finally picked up Dark Souls 3. Big Dark Souls fan. And
Big masochist.
yes, 100%. So here's the thing. When I played the games... Yes, thank you for the salute.
Watch your mouth, woman.
Oh, she just called you a loot whore. Ooh, shots
Who's she
fired.
calling what there?
Both of you.
Yeah.
Both y'all.
Believe that is an umbrella
Loot.
statement.
Loot whore.
No.
Boosh.
Lahore, y'all. Thank you.
But I played a lot of Dark Souls. So here's the thing: when I played Dark Souls, the best way to play it is I didn't know how to acquire loot in the first one, and I realized that I couldn't roll very fast or move very fast. So here's the thing: I took all the armor off the very first time I played it, and I thought that's how you should play it because I didn't know how to equip stuff. All I knew is that the biggest weapon that I can put on for the strength that I had. That's all I did.
So you were naked.
So I was
with a
Running naked
giant
around with a
weapon.
broadsword.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Hey, that sounds like a normal day for me.
So that's how actually I played the second one, and now that's how I'm playing the third one right now. So it's been fantastic.
Very nice.
We just started the Dark Alliance 2 just recently and realized that certain characters who tend to walk, specifically the female Dark Elf monk, tends to walk like she just took an entire football team up her booty. So she literally she walks as though she's surfing the entire time.
That's
And
incredible.
Get that woman some
Hands out.
preparation H.
But it's just like you can't tell what she's doing half the time, but she's just moving like this. So legs just waddle back and forth real quick, like they're kicking all fast, but super smooth up top. But yeah, that's what I've been playing lately.
That's incredible.
But Dark Souls
Sounds
3
amazing. I
is-
want to see video of this.
It's really really good if you get a chance to look at it. It's
yeah,
fantastic.
I want to see that because that sounds hilarious.
I think I've done it justice to describe it.
Speaking of terrible walk cycles,
Oh, all right. So
I didn't realize I was segueing.
it worked well. It worked well.
I have been playing a lot of old PS2 games as well, games that I didn't get to finish way back and want to finish them now. I have a longer attention span than I did. So I finished Xenosaga 3,
Dang.
which was incredibly amazing all the way up into the second to last dungeon. And then the last dungeon and the ending and the epilogue, they just phoned it in. For a game series that was over 200 hours to finish all three games, to have an ending that they just kind of went, here you go. was really, really disappointing.
Was it
I
kind
gotta
of like
say.
a Mass Effect ending?
I mean, you know, shoot me or whatever, but I like the Mass Effect ending.
Oh, dang. All right.
So
It's going to be over here then.
we can get onto that some other time. I just yeah, so it was really disappointing in that. So I'm like, wow, okay, I need to go play a game that I remembered that I liked. So I started to play Suikoden 4 again, or Suikoden 4 or whatever. And that's where the horrible running cycle comes in, because this character runs like this the whole time, and his little legs kick out, and he's wearing like these board shorts.
It's like
and
he's
just
got
like,
he's got a thong riding up his butt
Ooh.
so far
You've
that
got-
he just can't stretch
you've got
his legs.
you've got a button to run, because that's the walking is, and the run button just makes him cycle faster.
so
then
he
he's
looks like
like,
he's power walking.
and I'm like, I
Oh
gotta
my
watch
God,
the back
it's
of this
so
guy do
funny.
this for 60 hours.
Oh, I would
Nice.
I would just be playing a game and I would look over and I would
It's
see
just
that
like
and I would
run.
just start laughing because it was so funny.
It's so, but an amazing game, and I think it's really fun, even though they really overdid it on the random battles.
So JD Shizzle, hey man, said you guys get far in Fear 3. That's one of the games we were playing.
Oh,
Haha,
nice.
another one.
Haha.
Whoa, you can't breathe saliva?
No, you
Thought
can't.
I'd share.
Good to know.
get
Duly
I am
noted.
not a fish. Okay, I know this now. So so myself and my buddy Jenks, we started playing Fear 3. It's co-op, and actually really good. And that actually kind of leads me into the whole topic for today, is comparing older games, like old games, and how they hold up today. And looking at Fear 3, Fear 3 is a 5-year-old game now.
Yeah.
Came out in 2011, and then the game before that was 2005.
Wow, that's a
the
big
first
gap.
one, Fear 1.
Yeah, all the games I'm playing right now are right in that 2005, 2008
And
era.
you're playing
Not
older
too far
games
off.
as well.
Yeah.
So
I was playing back through Dark Souls 1, which is, oh my god, 2006. And then before that was 2005. And then Demon Souls was 2001.
yeah,
Yeah.
really, that
So
was that
they're-
far
Yeah,
back.
it was that far
They're
back?
quite old. And
Well, let me answer JD's question. We didn't get super duper far. We played about 2.5. Well, actually, we did. We played about 2.5 hours, and it's only like a 5-hour game. It's a really short campaign.
Really?
Yeah. We it's I think 8 intervals, and we just finished interval 5. So, which are chapters. So yeah, we didn't get super like. It didn't feel like we got super far because we literally played 2.5 hours. It's up on the YouTube if you want to check it out. But it was it's a lot of fun, good game, and it just kind of made me think a lot about this whole idea of how games have held up over time. And
because playing some of the older games makes you really appreciate modern conventions.
Yeah.
Like,
spoiled as we are
I mean-
nowadays.
I didn't even realize it, because you complain about things that annoy you, but then you go back into older games and you're like, wow, we were living in the dark ages. What is this? What is this crap that I'm having to deal with? In Suikoden, they still had random battles in RPGs, and if everyone remembers that, where you would just be walking along and all of a sudden the screen would go ping, and then you would just be in a battle, and that's super annoying.
You can't avoid them.
You can't.
Yeah.
Because you can't, because you don't. It's completely random.
Yeah.
You're just walking along. Whereas the modern convention for RPGs and JRPGs is to have the monsters on the field to where they see you and you see them, and you can avoid them if you want to, or you fight them, or you know what you're getting into, kind of. And this is just like, please make it stop.
It's like the Final Fantasy games when you're walking through and you just go into like a random bush and it's just like da 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 da
Right.
It's just fight.
No.
I definitely don't miss that at all.
Or like Pokemon, where you're in the cave and it's Zubat after Zubat
Zubat.
after
But at
frickin'
least-
Zubat.
why is it
always Zubat?
it just
Because
is.
they hate
It's
you.
just always Zubat, you floppy-eared bastard.
Left 4 Dead 2. In Left 4 Dead 2, I changed all the common infected to Zubats.
Oh my,
that
that is amazing.
It is.
It was
It is
great.
That's got to be
fun
a sight
watch.
to see.
That's
It was
Lily for
fantastic.
Dead.
Yes. Oh yeah, and you play as little Lolita chicks from like anime girls. So they like
Very nice.
Yes, they're all like in the schoolgirl uniforms and they've got like rifles and guns. It's really funny.
It's incredible.
It's fantastic. Put some of that on the YouTube too, I think.
Yeah, the Loli for Dead.
Yes.
Just check it out. That's
Good
hilarious.
stuff. It's good stuff. I got a lot of good stuff out on the YouTube now.
But at least in Pokemon, you had repels and stuff
Yeah.
that you could lower. You could alter the rate. In JRPGs, you really don't. The older ones, you don't have any of that.
Right.
In Suikoden, it's like every 20 steps is a fight. So they took a 20-hour game and they stretched it out with an extra 20 hours of random battles.
Damn right.
Lovely. I mean, but that was padding
That
back
was
in the
a
day.
thing, yeah.
that was a thing. I mean, that was part of the experience back then.
So as well as that game holds up story-wise and surprisingly aesthetically, it falls down in that kind of convention. I know shooter conventions are way different nowadays.
MMORPG conventions are way different nowadays too. Can you would you?
Yep.
Thank you.
Refill time.
Oh, refill time. Thank you, Reki. So yeah, shooters have come a long way. Like you really don't appreciate it. Oh well, let me. Thank you. So JD said Tenchu 2 for PS1 had 3 awesome campaigns. Did you play that? I never played Tenchu. Did either of you?
Was it 3 separate campaigns, or did they have like an intertwining story or anything?
Good
like
question.
That?
I personally don't know. I'm familiar with Tenchu. Like I know it exists. I've never played it. So, yeah, shooters have come a long way in a very short amount of time. Like, to be perfectly honest, I mean, I would say Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one, so Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, was the kind of that like breaking point for where shooters stopped being sloggy, kind of clunky, like they do their own thing type games, to a standardized setup for a shooter. So
where button is jump and
where everything was the same. Because like playing Fear 3, which is 2005, it's rough. Like it's really rough because like control instead of crouching slows down time, and then like X or something is your flashlight, and your melee is like your middle mouse button. And all this stuff.
My.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's like painful. Just to
it
even
is
hear.
Because you have to relearn an entire control scheme that is now standardized.
Every game.
So
rough.
Yeah, so it's pretty rough, and it's gotten much better over time to the point where we've really improved the overall like feel. To a lot of people say, oh well, all shooters are the same now. That's not a bad thing necessarily. Like
a standardized control scheme is definitely a boon.
I would gripe about the removal of like health bars and stuff to an extent, because while the whole you get shot a billion times and your screen goes red and then you hide and it recovers isn't necessarily a bad thing for making a narrative shooter fun, because it's a pain to have to go find health packs and stuff like that. But it's a real bummer that they did away with that convention almost entirely. Like, I don't think there are any modern shooters that have come out in the past like 5 years that even use health packs.
I mean,
no, not health packs, but if you think back, like Halo did it right in that situation where they always had like a health bar of some sort, and you lost your shield. You're like, oh dang. But then I need to go find something.
They did away with that.
Yeah, they did away with it.
I remember that they even tried to do, was it Fable 2 or Fable 3? That kind of, I think.
Where you would just get.
They did away with the HUD completely to try and make it a more like a realistic kind of thing. And in some ways it did work, and in some ways it was like, where's my HUD?
Yeah, but you lose a lot of functionality when you do that kind of stuff, because then you're guessing. Yeah. And like a lot of like, and that's funny you say that, because a lot of games like COD or even like like Battlefield, when you remove the HUD, that's considered the hardcore version.
Yes, because then you can't tell, where you're at. And
you'd be like, oh, you should be counting the bullets as you're shooting it. And I was like, oh, it's a little silly. It's a game. Let's figure out. Yeah, let's do it the right way.
There are your realistic shooters like Osfront and Arma and things like that, where that's the whole gimmick of the game. But when you tack that on and then say, oh, it's a feature, no, you're completely undermining the basic game.
We made this real.
Let me turn that feature off if I want to.
Yeah, but you can. But the thing is that...
says, how about Ratchet and Clank Old and the reboot?
Also, shout out to my mom. Hey, Mom, how's it going?
I'm drinking cherry balls, and they're having... Blue Moon.
Burr. The Blue Moon Bajan table.
I never did play Ratchet and Clank. That was one that I missed. I was probably playing 400 hours of an RPG.
I really want to try the reboot. I was watching some gameplay and it looks hella fun.
You don't like platformers though.
I know I don't, but it looks really fun.
Yeah.
Like it's a modern platformer, so they've really like brought up some of those conventions that I don't like, and I feel like they've improved them to a point where it might be worthwhile to give a go.
Hey, True Thunder.
Hey, True Thunder, how you doing? Good to see you. So I don't know. I feel like shooters have finally found their niche where they're like doing really well, and their conventions are good, they're solid overall, and like the actual like gameplay mechanics themselves are what they need to tweak rather than the like controls and the feel of the games.
Do you think they're getting to the point where it's going to be more of the same, though? I feel like they've gotten to a point where they're like, okay, so this is a throwback. So if you've ever seen it, it's a Star Siege Tribes. It's one of the first online shooter games ever. I played let's just say I played too much.
You would be ashamed of your Steam hours played marker.
Let's put it this way. I'm a
before
little older.
Steam
That was before
hours.
Steam.
That was before Steam tracked anything.
Yeah, that was like our...
It was probably before Steam existed. That was
IRC.
before Steam existed.
Like,
Steam didn't exist until
No,
the orange box, like
Yeah.
right around 2004, right?
So this was before that. So Star Siege Tribes, it was based on super futuristic. You had floating bases. Everybody had jetpacks. You had like a disc launcher that shot straight and it was and it hit everything. It was amazing. Aside from the graphics, it was
Well,
really bad. But for the
You
time,
have to
it
take
was
graphics
amazing.
out of the
Yeah.
equation when talking about old games.
True.
'Cause they're just not.
But it still
some
holds up
games-
today.
Some games, let me just say, some games
You can
have
say
graphics that hold up.
Yeah, so
But
We'll
they
go
hold up
into
for
that in a
different
minute.
reasons.
Yeah.
true. But you have that game that had done all of the space fighting before the regular shooters even existed at that point, and then they finally released some of the newer COD games that are out there that are trying to do that and failed.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on that?
Well, it's interesting because the big complaint about Call of Duty, and let me just say, True Thunder, we're doing great talking about some games. So thanks for asking, man. Thanks for asking.
True Thunder, how are
Yeah,
you?
yeah. But we Call of Duty overall has become a lot of more of the same. In terms of its mechanics and stuff, they haven't changed it that much between them. There's still your kill streaks and your shooty bangs and the ranks and the prestige classes. All of that stuff hasn't changed really since even Call of Duty 4.
Well, if you think about it, it kind of has. So remember when it was kill streaks, where it was just strictly kill streaks, and
Yeah.
they made a change to where it's just like, you've accrued enough points for
Right. Because they actually, I think they blended those in one of the Call of Duty
Yeah.
games where it was some of them were kill streaks, but some were like kill accumulation or something.
Yeah, it's one of those,
But-
like, you get to pick how if you're going to be bad
it's-
or good.
It's a variation on a theme,
Yeah.
and I think they're trying to change the core theme without changing any of the mechanics for the better, like to push it forward.
Sure.
Because there's still room for it to grow in mechanically, like again in terms of controls, in terms of the way weapons feel and stuff. We have that like really well down. Like
Yeah.
you play Battlefield, the guns feel right.
Yeah.
You play Halo 5, the guns feel right. You play any of the Call of Duty games, the guns feel right. They feel weighty, they sound cool, they look cool. They have what you would expect out of recoil for them, all
I'll
that
take
stuff.
Borderlands.
Well, Borderlands.
Touche.
You cannot talk about Borderlands because that's a totally different. That's not an.
Well, but here's the thing: it's a first-person shooter.
It is,
It
but
took it that
but
next step.
It's a first-person shooter RPG with an RNG loot grabby RPG at that. So
Genre
I don't.
blending.
It is a genre
I was
blend.
like,
so
it's like
when you
line draw.
Well, that's just it. Is I don't know how. That's the challenge, right? Is drawing that line. Like, how do you draw that line? Is it on pure first person shooters?
I
because
think it depends on the person playing it, because I think it's a shooter because I don't play shooters, so it's enough like shooters that's for me. But you play a ton of shooters, it's nothing like those, so you say it's an RPG.
Now, here's the deal breaker for both of you to go ahead and set this in stone, right? So, JRPG, RPG with Borderlands, Call of Duty, first-person shooter. Where would you put something that is a co-op game like Left 4 Dead? Would you call that an RPG?
Shooter.
No, I would say that's a pure first-person shooter because there's no RPG elements to it.
Okay.
Like when you blend the genres, like you add RPG elements, like in Borderlands. Borderlands at its heart is a first-person shooter with RPG elements on it.
True.
Skyrim is an RPG with first-person elements tacked onto it.
No, yeah.
So I think that's kind of
fair,
you've got to
fair.
balance where
Depends on where the death started.
and that's the ultimate challenge. Is
Okay.
like how do you define that? And like I think my definition really I can only really apply it. And again, there's always outliers.
Okay.
But overall, I would say a pure first-person shooter like Call of Duty, Battlefield, yada yada, those games stick to conventions and don't really vary that much. And there's a lot of room to push them mechanically. Like with Battlefield, originally pushed it really far with
Yeah.
these huge open battles.
So
Call of
here's
Duty pushed it really far with the tight arenas, super tight controls,
Yeah.
really cool gunplay, all that stuff.
So here's the thing. This is why I brought that up. So you have a pure first-person shooter, Left 4 Dead, right? And you're saying leveling and ranking and unlocking weapons seems a whole lot like Call of Duty.
And that's a fair point, but I don't know how RPG-esque that is, because you can
I
still...
feel like all games are just based on that. Gain things to gain better levels.
But
like,
but you can still rock
even
people
Pac-Man, just
with the
go for
base
it.
pistol and base
True.
assault rifle. So whereas in an RPG, your stats improve and your abilities get better. Whereas in Call of Duty, you prestige, you literally reset to nothing, and you're rebuilding your rank, and you're just unlocking guns. So I don't know how applicable that is.
All right.
But it's really hard to draw that line,
Yeah,
right?
see, that's one of those
and
things.
that's
It's
a
just
good
like you
point.
can kind of bring up both sides of that business.
Yeah, you can, for sure. JD says Doom has taken a step back to be like Quake and Unreal. Honestly, I didn't like it.
I haven't played it, so
I will say that I have tried it and I absolutely adore it.
Right on. I'm gonna be playing it this month,
It's-
so I didn't want to touch it. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna surprise myself and I'm just gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I played a little bit of the beta, and it seems a whole like Unreal Tournament, where it's just super fast paced. There is no sprint button. Everything
I'm
is
okay
just
with that.
go.
You see,
Like you'll be penalized for trying to go backwards. Like it is just 100% fast paced.
I'm an Unreal Tournament fanboy at heart.
Oh my god.
And to hear that makes me really happy, because we haven't had a genuine Twitch shooter like that.
No, it is 100% Twitch. Like
Oh,
I tried to
that's
play it on a
exciting.
PS4 controller, and I'm just like, yeah, okay,
mouse
yeah,
and
no,
keyboard.
need a mouse and
Aw.
keyboard for this
so,
business.
Digimonster says, "Bye guys, going back to work.
Lame.
Bye.
Boo.
Have fun at work. We'll see you later." But yeah, that makes me so happy that there's gonna be another Twitch, like for the multiplayer aspect. I doubt that's how the single player is gonna play.
True.
Because I mean, I'm sure they use the same physics engine and the same weapons and all that crap, but I'm sure they boost the pace a bit in the multiplayer to make it more frenetic.
It is, and it was super exciting to play. And every time I loaded into it, it was just a freaking hilariousness. It's just like, well, there's somebody's body going across the screen. All right, great. Hold forward. Hold crap. I'm on the other side of the map already.
I actually played the Unreal Tournament, the new Unreal Tournament beta as well. And it
This is
like,
news to me.
It's
This
like
is
a
interesting.
mix of Unreal Tournament 3 and a mix between 3 and 2004 a little bit.
Really?
So it made me really happy. I really enjoyed it. So
I'm looking forward to that. Ooh, that is a number one bong that you hit your mic.
it's okay. I've already hit it twice.
Oh, okay.
yeah, she's been hitting it more than me. She's been moving it around and stuff.
All I heard is
She's got me all confused. Leave me alone. So how about you? Like you play everything.
Yeah,
And
I'm a connoisseur of a little bit of everything. So the games that for me have held up, that have just been very unique, and you see the same style today, is a whole lot of Mega Man-ness. So think of it about this way. So Game Grumps did a great job of going ahead and explaining it, especially Ego Raptor, where he said that most games today will have a little pop-up saying, you should do this. I'm going to hold your hand and make sure that you're capable of handling what we're about to throw at you. When in Mega Man, even the very first Mega Man, they'll ease you into everything that you're about to experience without any need for tutorial.
right.
And that's why I love certain games like Dark Souls, because it's just literally, they put you into it, and you have to figure it out from beginning to end.
See, I always miss stuff though, and then I play the whole game, and then I find out later, oh, you're supposed to use this command, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't know how to roll because no one told me how to roll.
Exactly, but that's one of those things.
So
It's like,
I'll prefer my tutorials. Thanks.
no.
I like when you have a lot of the Harvest Moon clones have like quests. I was playing Rune Factory 2 on my DS, and the quests they give you will be like the tutorials, like they go do this thing for this person, and then by doing that thing you learn how to do that for later. So that kind of integrated tutorial is really good, but I really need that.
Yeah, and that's one of those things I totally agree with.
Otherwise,
where it's
I'll just blitz in there and just start hitting things and die forever.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that's built into the game, and it's done a great job for it. My problem comes from when you try to do something like Zelda, the very first Zelda that you played. They literally set you in the middle of a map, very similar to Skyrim. They just said, go. You could literally play the entire game without a weapon.
But don't forget, there were only like like 3 buttons in the
True.
original Zelda game.
Now
True.
I have, a whole keyboard worth. And
Yeah, you have a
what's
whole
this button
keyboard,
do?
what's
Oh,
this-
you just blew yourself up. Great.
Yeah.
Restart.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing, is one of those things that where you had a lot of options at your disposal. You can go straight, you can go up, you can go left, you can go right. And that was entirely up to you what decision you made.
That was revolutionary.
Yeah, and it was entirely
That's
up to
crazy.
you. You literally had the option to do nothing correct, and it was amazing. And to me, that is like life.
Yes.
You can wake up every morning and be like, truthfully, I don't want to go to work today, but the consequence is, holy crap, I don't have a sword and there's a dragon in front of me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the person that buys a guide and does everything about it. But I've
She
played
is. She very much
Skyrim.
is.
Every single time I play Skyrim, I start exactly the same way and do the same quests in the same order. So I
But
just
see, that is what I call a nostalgia throwback. You've played it and you're just like, I want to feel the same things I felt when that dragon swooped down. And you're like, dang.
So
That's a dargan.
So, for games like Dark Souls and Mega Man,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a feature. That's something that's built in and core to their gameplay.
Yeah.
And with like games like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon, Rune Factory, those tutorials are intrinsic. They're features to their game because
True.
they get so complex that you have to have a tutorial. Whereas overall, I would say Dark Souls can be simple in terms of controls, difficult in terms of mastering those controls.
True.
So
the
yes.
whole thing on Dark Souls is I'm going to choose one of 3 things. I'm going to block, dodge, or swing, and that's about it. You make a decision. You roll the dice each time that you decide to do something.
Exactly.
Where in an RPG, you're just like, oh crap, I have somebody in front of me. I don't know if I use spell A, B, C, D,
Right.
and all the way down to Z.
And then with the newer like action RPGs where your combat system is like a live combat system, you don't know if you should use your heal spell or your doom spell or your slash with your sword or whatever. Explosion. Yes.
Explosion!
Yes.
We're watching Konosuba right now.
Konosuba.
There's a little mage there that does
That's
nothing but explosions.
Literally, she does 1 explosion per day and then she's done. She's just unconscious.
Just lays
She's
there.
yep. She's like, I'm out of energy. Good night. It's awesome.
So, JD Shizzles says MOBAs are coming in recently. Smite, Paragon, Battleborn is a mix of a MOBA, RPG, and a shooter. Do you guys like these?
So
Tim has a lot to say, so
I've-
I'm going to cut him off when he gets going too bad.
yeah. So
yeah, and I'll chime in too to try and keep
have you
everything
had the
leveled out.
opportunity to play any of them?
I have played a vast majority of them. So I've played Smite, I have played League of Legends, I have played Dota.
Did
Dota
you play
2.
Battleborn or Paragon yet?
I have not actually, so I'll leave that
Okay.
up to you.
All right, so Paragon is a kind of a more traditional it's closer to Smite.
Okay.
So Smite's a great game. I really enjoy Smite. It's actually one of the first MOBAs I've ever really liked because
Yeah,
because strictly there was like an arena battle mode.
Yep.
Where you could go versus each other. There's no lanes.
Yeah,
there's
it's
no
quite literally.
ganking.
The Coliseum.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
an open.
I love that.
Go at each other.
That I would play that for hours.
Yep.
That's awesome to me. Paragon is. Let me first say, stop with the stupid generic names. Paragon, Battleborn, and then what was the other one that's coming out? The epic one, or something? Or no, the Overwatch. Paragon, Battleborn, Overwatch. Really, like, come up with more generic names, please.
Yeah.
For God's sake. Anyways, so I get them confused. No, I'm sorry, but I get them confused now because they just sound the same to me. It's like
I honestly thought you
Battleborn
were
or
listing off
Paragon?
like guild names from World of Warcraft,
like,
which is
it-
like Paragon Method.
Or D&D classes.
Yeah, like it's just like I'm just like the names are just so like boring. It's
Yeah.
like come up with like a really exciting name. Like Smite is a kind of an interesting name. League of Legends is an interesting name.
Yeah.
And it's like just Paragon and Battleborn and
Okay.
Overwatch, blah blah blah. Anyways, so Paragon is closer to Smite, but they don't have. It's still early, but it's got a it's just lanes, just like League of Legends, third person, minions, towers. It's generic. It feels really generic, and I wasn't too excited about it. Battleborn is like Borderlands, like playing Borderlands. You can do like a story mode mission, or you can do a traditional MOBA style match, and it's 4 players versus AI or 4 players versus 4 players. So
Interesting.
I wasn't too enthused.
That was the first person one, right?
Yes, and
That's pretty cool.
I wasn't. It's a cool concept. It looks cool.
Was the execution okay, or is that where they fell
It
off?
was so boring to
Yeah.
me, and it's not a bad game. So don't like write it off because of me. Don't say that I'm just writing it off because It has potential. However, it's $60. It's
Oh
not
my
free.
God.
And it's like you're paying $60 for like the same old. Like it's no different than these other ones.
The pricing
it's
is
five.
low.
It's 5v5. Sorry, JD. Thank you for correcting me. But it's just like meh. Like $60 is not worth it. And then they're like collector's edition is like 80 or something. And I'm just like, I
For
just
something that's so similar to other things,
That's
that
just
price
it.
point is a little
Just
bit.
play-
of-
Yeah, it
Just
seems like a
just play
triple A
Borderlands.
game at that point.
But that's just it. It is. But because it's by the same, it's Gearbox. It's the
Oh,
same people
okay.
who made Borderlands.
All right.
However, that doesn't justify it to me because the market's flooded with MOBAs right now.
Yeah.
So make
your-
it free
your
to
price
play,
point is a
and
little
then
off.
and then do the same model as everybody else, or don't compete.
yeah, because it's going to sink immediately.
Right. You're not gonna make the sales that you need to make.
To be honest, MOBAs scare me, so I don't even bother.
Yeah.
It's too scary. Too
it's
scary.
the toxicity.
Yeah,
of
the communities. Yeah, the communities are pretty awful. I've played a lot.
I noticed Smite was a little better.
Yeah, Smite. So Smite, I like just because it makes fun of itself the entire
Yeah.
time. So the communities tend to not be so bad.
Yeah.
League of Legend is like poison,
Even
and
though-
Dota's even worse. so I wouldn't start there.
even though they've created these committees or whatever to combat the negativity and the toxicity of their community, it makes it
Too
worse.
scary.
But here's the thing. So I can justify it a tiny little bit, and I'll leave it at that. So what happens is it's so codependent on other players
that's
performing
the
the
scary
way that they're
part.
supposed to play. And the moment somebody doesn't do something, whether they
I don't
wanted to
wanna-
do it right or
yeah,
not,
I don't want
that's
to let anybody down.
exactly, and that's where the toxicity happens,
but-
where somebody else
yes.
can really influence how your game is.
But it's not very fair to put those expectations on another
and that's
player.
exactly, and that's a
Why
lot
aren't
of
there
stress.
why aren't there like beginner rooms and advanced rooms?
And they have
They-
rankings, but people still trash you because people make what are
The
they? Alt
Smurf
Smurfs.
account.
Smurf accounts, right? They make these Smurf accounts, which are alt accounts that they start at level 1, so that they don't have to play people at their level.
And here's the crazy part: there is professional players that do that.
Yeah. So in World of
Not my
Warcraft, they were called Twinks.
Yeah, Twinks.
In World of Warcraft.
Same
So
concept.
people with level 60
Elite
characters.
Johnson, hey.
Hey, Elite Johnson, how's it
Hola.
going? Good to
And
see you.
Digimonsters is back in the back of Geek Squad. So
Hey.
hello, Geek Squad.
Hi, Geek Squad. Hi, Best Buy.
Leaking all that information. No,
And you just got your girlfriend fired.
So,
Oh dang!
oh dang. So pretty much, where was I? What was I saying?
I don't know.
Um,
MOBAs, I don't.
We are leading into MOBAs and toxicity of the community.
Right. So, it's just I've totally lost my train.
It's okay.
Dang it!
It's
I
okay.
lost my thread.
We went
I
from
was going
So-
so well.
I want to.
Oh wait, JD has one more final question.
All
oh, go for it.
PS 4.5. Want to hear everyone's view on this? Though you guys seem to be PC gamers, you might not care. Actually, JD, I play everything. I've got an Xbox One, PS4, a PS3, Xbox 360, Wii U, Wii, you name it. I don't like to. I just like games, so I don't like to discriminate.
Yeah, we
based
have,
on
Yeah,
platform.
and
we
this-
have mostly
My
everything.
preference is PC.
Yeah.
just because it's more convenient.
And I don't disagree with you. There's certain games I actually do prefer to play on the PS4. Just I'll say that.
Better
like,
Live Extreme 3.
boom, done.
RPGs or JRPGs, unless there's modding involved, are better on consoles. I think.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. As soon as you can start modding stuff, and that's where you gain so much by being on PC.
Right.
But other than that, like if a Tales game or a Final Fantasy or whatever, you can't really mod, then console all the way.
So from my understanding, the PS 4.5, which I don't know a huge amount about, but the
Yeah.
PS 4.5 is an upgraded PS4 with better specs to support VR for the new whatever the Project
They're
Morpheus
just turning it
thing
into
was.
another set of computers.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is that Microsoft announced a while back. I don't know if this is still true, but they said they wanted to create an upgradable Xbox One.
Just
or
buy a
Xbox.
computer.
What? That defeats the purpose of a
Just-
console.
just-
Yeah,
folks.
they're gonna be like,
Just
hey,
buy a computer.
I'm gonna have to say
At that
that's
point-
not okay because you're locking people into an infrastructure that's not movable, that they are locked to having inferior
The point of
quality.
having a console versus a PC for a lot of people is that consoles are a lot cheaper and a lot easier to sustain. You buy
Right.
it once, and then it plays all the games until the next gen, which is like 300, 400 games later. So if you don't have a lot of that income or that disposable income or entertainment money, and you just want to buy something your family, everybody can play, you buy a console. So you don't have to keep upgrading every time a new game comes out like you do with PCs.
Well,
so
you don't want to have to buy a new video card to play Game X when it comes out.
when I
Don't talk to me about video cards right now.
I can play.
I'm sorry.
And,
You're coming deep.
and
The wounds are raw.
and then processor power, and heaven forbid your motherboard goes bad. PCs are a lot of upkeep for what they are.
You want to upgrade to this graphics card? Well, buy the microtransaction of extra pipelines unlocked on your graphics card to be able to use it.
And for kids who don't have tech savvy parents, like you can just be like, "Hey mom, can we buy this PlayStation? It'll run movies and I can play games on it." And she'll be like, "Okay," and she buys it, and that's it. You just plug it in and it's done. But when you start adding in this upgrade and stats and specs and all this, you've taken away that ease of use for your arguably biggest base of consumers. So don't.
Now here's something that I'll proposition with. So in the past, Xbox, specifically Microsoft, had actually funded pretty heavily a modular computer system where what they would do is they'd actually sell all the parts that were completely interchangeable on what looked like a tiny little Christmas tree. So people that were looking to get into gaming, they can actually do that as a PC that they can go ahead and swap parts out on.
I remember that.
Yeah, so you remember that? Where it had like the
Yes.
liquid cooling and everything was kind of
Yes.
built into it, and you just buy the parts as you go.
There's just, when you start playing that interchanging build it yourself kind of, there's just so much to go wrong that you really have to have time and effort to learn what you're doing. And if you have that time or effort, or if you're under 20, that's not a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
But when you want to get your kid something to play Spyro on, a working parent doesn't necessarily have all this time and energy to learn how these pieces all fit together when they're like 50 or whatever. They
Fair
just want to
point.
buy a console so their kid can play a game, so turning consoles into
they want their kid to be able to
PCs.
say how they're banging other people's moms
Yeah, for real.
That's a whole other
over the internet.
That's a whole other
right?
thing.
Isn't that how that works?
if my mom's the one that bought me my first 3 or 4 consoles, and it was basically, this is what I want, and I want it because it'll play those games. If she had to have any knowledge about what the mechanics were going on behind there, the electronics or whatever, I would have never gotten them.
All right.
She would have been like, here's a baseball. I don't have to do anything with this. So,
Have some imagination. Go play with some balls.
Is this real life?
This is real life.
Is this real life right now? What just happened? Okay, hold on a minute. I'm trying to get chat.
So
here.
I think that's a terrible business decision. I think it's really...
And that's really why it fell through, is that they couldn't justify the cost and having people learn about it. But at the same point in time, I work in an industry where people come in and buy computers all the time, and they really want to try and get something that can play it, whether they have the knowledge or not.
Right.
I don't know. I think if you're going to get into PC gaming, you better prepare yourself for these time and money suck that it is.
Ruth agrees with you, Reki. Says very true. Very true.
All right, fair enough.
As your own mother, I'm sure that there were plenty of 3 boys going, I want this, this, and this, and she's like, I have no idea what that is,
Look,
but okay.
I remember when my parents got us our N64. I still remember that. All right, it was Easter. We opened it up. It was the teal N60. No, it was the green one. I think.
Was it the
green
see-through one?
It was the see-through. It was one of
It
those.
has to be.
No, actually, I think it was teal. Ours was teal, and it had the awesome controller and everything.
Nice.
Oh, it was legit.
Nice.
Good times. Mom, you're the best.
Yeah.
So, and Grieg also, is it Grieg or Greg? I apologize if I mispronounced that. But it's very true.
I mean, if gaming is a hobby, and just like any hobbies, there are different levels.
Yes.
Like, if you're a painter, you can paint with a watercolor set you bought for $5, or you could spend $500 on oil paints. There are different levels of where you want to be as a hobbyist. And I think that trying to force everyone to be this hardcore swapping out, upgrading every time, it just doesn't work for everyone. Some people just want to plug in their Wii and swing the Wii mode around. It's not a big deal. So I think companies are making a huge blunder, and I hope it doesn't go well for them.
I really want to play some Wii Tennis right now.
Bowling!
You brought me back, and I was just like, oh. Ta-ta.
So Greek47 says, it's Steven. I didn't know you were called Steven.
Hello, Steven.
You didn't ask, did you?
This JD, this is our podcast. This is the.
We call it a podcast because it started as.
Oh, it still is a
podcast.
podcast. Why
For
wouldn't it be?
all of one person that listens to it sometimes. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, it said 22 at last count. Okay.
He has it on loop.
But we
Good night, JD.
Yeah, have a good night. We podcast every 2 weeks, but the stream normally happens just about every other day but Tuesdays. So you can usually find me streaming games every other day.
And me heckling him.
Yeah, more or less. Pronounced Greg. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, so I think kind of leaning back towards
I got off on a bit. I'm a bit passionate about that. Sorry.
Leaning back towards where we began. Okay. Well, let me ask you. Do you want to do the? Do you have something you want to do?
Yeah. Okay. Just
I'll give
as
it to you.
a PSA or whatever. If you've played Divinity: Original Sin, and if you've played the classic version, check it out again. There's the enhanced edition out right now, and it is an entirely different game. The UI is updated.
For the better?
For amazing better.
It is pretty incredible.
All the bugs are gone. The quests are better. The graphics are better. New spells. New. All of it's voice acted now. Completely redone.
Which is good because a lot of the voice acting is pretty spot on. Not gonna lie.
It's so good. There's just so much more there. I'm about 22 hours in now, and it's a whole different game. Like quests that I thought I had known because I played it before in and out were completely different. Like characters were different, everything. So
Rip in peace, computer.
Oh no!
it's definitely awesome. And
Let me
just check it
interrupt
out.
you. JD asked if the podcasts are downloadable on iTunes. Yeah, the audio versions of the podcasts are available on InsertCoinTheater.com, but they exclude the last 3 episodes. You can find all of our up-to-date episodes on YouTube, which is also available if you go to InsertCoinTheater.com. There's a link at the top, little YouTube icon. You can click that.
Click that business.
Click that business. Ooh, that's the ultimate plug right there.
Oh, click that business.
Davy Joe says I'm 100 hours in, no sleep in a week. I feel the same. I am.
All the kudos to you. That's pretty incredible.
I've been playing for 4 days and I got 21 hours already. So
How are your eyes still open?
And Steven, we are drinking some bevs. So Reki just finished Falls Cherry,
Yep.
and we are drinking some beer.
Some Oblivion.
Hey, Burger. You guys might hear a sound play for Burger once it registers. Don't be alarmed. My apologies. I have audio playing for certain people when they come in, so I don't know if it's going to trigger for him or not. We'll find out shortly.
Is it one of those things I have to prepare my booty hole for?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, fair enough. I
don't
have now
a Sharpie, sorry.
fully clenched.
Have a good one, JD. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Thank you,
Good to see
JD.
All right, so what were you?
So do you want to do the crates, or do you?
We can do one here.
Okay. There it is.
Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that?
Tim forgot to turn that off for the show.
I can't turn it off. That's the problem. Is
It will never end.
no. Well, it only goes once. So
all right.
it happens once until I reset the bot. So
Okay.
Yeah, but I had to restart it because there's an update. So all right, well, we're gonna jump into our Japan crates. So to let you
The
guys
real
know,
reason y'all are here, not to hear
So-
us talk.
yeah. So we do every month a Japan crate,
Wait.
which is
You
a
gotta do
box.
You gotta do the slogan.
What?
Yeah, dude.
It's a great time for crate time.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I like
Move
that.
this.
It has been moved.
Okay, so
Too late. It's canon. We're calling you Steven.
you are now Steven. So we are in no way sponsored by Japan Crate as much as we'd like to be.
Please send us
sponsor
free
us.
crates.
But we
Insert
purchased this.
corn here.
Yeah, exactly. Insert Japanese yummies. So pretty much what we do is we get this Japan crate. We have 2 tonight, just to let you know. But so what we do is we get this crate. It's full of Japanese candies, snacks, and treats. And then it also has like a beverage in it, the premium pack. It's $30, shipped anywhere in the U.S., the continental U.S., and it's fantastic. And we do a taste testing of each item in the crate once a month. Now that we only do 2 episodes a month, it's once every other episode pretty much. We're doing 2 today since we have Chris here. And we're going to taste them, and we are going to rate them from 1 to 10.
Ooh. I did not know that. Okay, I'm excited now.
So you rate them from 1 to 10, 1 being you would never ever put that in your mouth again.
I have spit things out.
A 5 being you would never buy it, but if it was laying around, you might grab it and snack on it if you were starving.
You struggling from the hunger pangs.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then a 7 would be it's pretty good, and then a 10 is like Pocky.
I'm gonna buy this. Give me more.
I would buy this if I saw it on the shelf in a heartbeat. No matter how many there were, I'd buy them all.
I now have a skill to work with. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fantastic.
So we're gonna go ahead and taste test these.
Japan Crate, why you do this to me? Shrimp flavored.
Hold on a second. So
I'll be the
Greg asked what your tattoo is.
Oh, this is Vulcan calligraphy because I'm a nerd, and it says what is Kaidith.
Ooh, que sera sera. I like that.
So, Vulcan.
That is
Nerd.
That is a hell of a quote.
Okay, so what we're gonna do?
So are we doing it this way, where everything is blocked, and we're doing it as like
and
a
she'll show it
secret?
off. Yes,
Ooh.
it's a surprise to everybody.
Ooh.
Japan, why you do? No, this one doesn't have the thing for some reason. Sorry.
Oh, lovely, awesome. Okay, well,
we're going in blind.
Try not
going
to
in
clink.
blind.
Yeah, try
This
not
is
to
gonna
crinkle
be
too
fun.
much here.
This will be even worse.
This
so.
is Chip Star. It's like it's made by Nabisco. It's basically Pringles with weird ass flavoring.
Burger says he's just waiting for someone to throw up.
Nice.
It's happened on the Bean Boozled challenge.
The Bean Boozled challenge. I did go and vomit very loudly in the other room.
So
That is
that
incredible.
Is that on YouTube?
I believe it is.
So Bean Boozled.
Let me tell you what
Go look for
happened.
it.
Is have you ever done the Bean Boozled challenge?
I have not.
You and Andrea will have to do it.
Okay,
Oh, yes.
Explain to me.
So
what
Andrea,
is
if you're
this
still
Bean
listening,
Boozled can-
you're on point.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what the Bean Boozled challenge is there are these things that Jelly Belly puts out called Bean Boozled. You know they made Birdie Bots every flavor
yeah,
beans.
yeah, absolutely.
So what they ended up doing is they took the worst flavors and mixed them with some of the best flavors. They look identical, but one tastes really bad, one tastes really good. And so
dear
the
God.
challenge is you each get one, and you if you get the bad one, you don't get a point. If you get the good one, you get a point. And it's whoever has the most points at the end wins.
Oh,
So what
my
happened?
it
God.
smells like shrimp. It smells like shrimp.
What happened with George? Ooh, that smells awesome. Give it a smell. Give it a whiff. So what happened with George is at the
I don't
very
eat
end.
seafood.
Hang on,
we
I
had this-
have to professionally
Okay.
lift it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I can smell it from here.
You did it.
Dear Lord.
So what happened
Anyone-
is we had a bunch of the
anyone-
beans left, which we didn't know what the flavors were, good or bad. And George said, "We're gonna split these and we're gonna put them all in our mouth
Because
at once."
Tim had been
And
George
there
had
are
been
things-
losing up until that point.
Now let me tell you, some of the flavors: skunk, dog food,
You had me at skunk.
yeah, grass clippings.
Well, hang on. Listen, there's
Some
been
of them-
times where I've like
The
fallen
grass
down.
clippings
It's like,
was not
together,
too
though.
bad. It actually
oh,
smells really
but-
nice, but it was all together, and like it hit my mouth, and I just immediately was like, "Blah!" I just left, and I just went and threw up. It was
oh
horrible.
My God.
All right, so
All right, so
I'm gonna get my
Help
safety
yourself to a
balls
chip.
here.
I will get my.
And I want
have your
no,
palate
eat
cleanser
a full
ready.
chip,
Yeah,
Chris.
we got a
Don't
full chip
punk
it.
out.
Full
As they
chip
say
it.
in Russia, don't be pussy.
Don't be pussy. So full chip.
Here, because I got like half a chip. I'm gonna grab another half of chip.
Yeah, you have been chip upgraded.
Here we go. All right, you guys ready?
Very much so.
Shrimpy.
It's
Oh yeah. That's not bad. Salty.
Open this quickly.
You're drinking another one of my balls? Come on. I only have 12 of those. Cut off.
Oh, it's shrimp.
Hey, Tim.
Why?
No, we cannot.
and here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
gonna be singing.
I really like
You don't want
shrimp,
me
and
singing.
I really like seafood.
It's not terrible.
I mean,
It's terrible.
Oh.
yeah,
that
the aftertaste is
There it is. That actually bites.
um,
That's not very good.
yeah,
That's not very good
The-
at all.
The nose is good. When it first hit your tongue,
yeah, it's not too
Pretty
bad.
tasty.
You're like, hey, this is some
and then you
shrimp
swallow it
trip
and it like
action.
dries like a cake.
Like a cake.
A shrimp cake.
I eat some shrimp cake.
You know, I'll give that one a 4. I'm gonna give that one a 4.
I'm close to you. I'm leaning towards like a
two.
3.
It wasn't as bad as the fish, the fish pocky, the pizza fish pocky.
Pizza fish pocky.
The tuna. It said it was pizza pocky. It was tuna pocky.
It smelled and tasted like tuna. It was delicious.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Moving
can't say would eat again.
No,
I don't know with.
I'll give that one a 4. I would not
Moving
try that
on.
one again. I'll down this for Reki.
Yeah. You are a brave man.
I don't do fish at all. Okay, this is cute. We've had this before. This one is cola flavored. The last time we had was grape, and they're in a little hand shape.
Oh my god.
So if you
I love how they personify everything. Just like even the box just has a happy little mountain.
If you get
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate
if
it.
you
Man.
have one with friends, you can open them, and it's kind of like rock paper scissors. Last time we got a hand, and these remind me of those little like the sticky hands that you used to get.
It's similar.
So, but this one's edible and don't sticky handed.
Fantastic. Yeah, it lingers. It stays on
Oh.
your teeth for a while.
It's a little hand.
Oh, it's paper.
It's like, yeah.
Okay, I get the star. Who gets the hand? Who gets the arm?
I'll eat the arm.
You get the hand.
All right. I'm feeling very handy today. All right. Huh?
Handsy.
No, handy.
Oh,
Oh. I was going with handsy because that would be fantastic.
it smells like
Well,
Coke.
if you really
Oh,
insist.
what's up, girl? It's
See, doesn't it look like a little sticky hands?
I feel
Yep. So they're cold. Wow, that's
Now-
very cold
now-
smelly.
It smells
Wow,
like
it
cola.
is.
It's a little gummy. It's pretty firm.
now if I saw this
James
kind of
Nass, how's
sitting
it going?
around, I'd be like fishing lure?
Yeah.
Mark?
Well, it's
Just,
kind of. It
uh,
looks a
This star's
little.
a little
It
cute.
looks. I would say it looks like a gummy worm, but it really does look like those silicone.
Yeah, look
Like,
at
it's that shiny.
it's
super
very
shiny.
thick too. It doesn't
Yeah.
have nearly the.
and it's got a lot of weight to it. It's
Frank.
pretty impressive.
Frank says, "You cannibals." We are.
Go outside.
Ash, go outside, buddy.
We've had-
Sorry,
we've-
that's our
Go
puppy
outside.
Ash. He's annoying.
We've had a
apologize.
bark.
Tastes like cola in a gummy form, like
uh,
solidified. Stop
get
teasing
it.
people.
Tease it. Tease it.
You know what it tastes like?
Cola.
A cola, but frozen cola.
Like those frozen cola pops that you can buy and put them in the freezer.
Pretty good.
Or if you just pour it into a thing.
I should have slapped him on the face with it, right?
Well, you should have. Why didn't you do that?
Because I didn't want to get your face hair all over.
Fair enough. Nobody wants that.
Right?
Don't nobody want my face grease on their food.
And cute little thing. Cute. So, not bad. Definitely better than the grape one.
I'd give it a 6.
Yeah,
I
6.
would not rush to the store to buy it. It's very gummy. It's not carbonated like some of the other candies we've had, which actually like have a fizz, like a
Really?
you
Which
know, like
is-
the Pop Rocks.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
has
yeah.
that like fizz to simulate carbonation.
Have you had bottle caps a lot?
Yes.
Okay, most of the soda flavored Japanese candy, which there's a lot of soda flavored candy, they really go in for that. But most of it tastes like that. It has that same kind of fizzy soda flavor.
Interesting.
Speaking of gummies, though, there's some really intensely shaped gummies here.
So Ruth said, "Hi Ash, where's Hawk? Hawk's in the back too.
He's
They're
over there. He
oh,
doesn't make
is he under
noise.
my?
Yeah.
Is he under my?
Hey, little man.
I don't know. He's just chilling out in the studio. That's
So-
why Hawk or Ash was barking.
Look at how cute they are and how well formed they are compared to. I don't know if we can see this because
Yeah, they can.
Someone didn't.
You put it close enough. It's dead.
I'm gonna take a strawberry one. Everybody else can have their choice of gummy.
Let's
Go
take a
outside.
peek.
Hawk, go outside. Go.
Yeah. So let me pick.
His brother's right there.
Let's pick
I will
Go.
go with the pineapple.
the pineapple.
The pineapple.
Pineapple.
Tim, you'll have to move
What?
that. Whoa.
Ooh.
Not that one, honey. The other one. There you go. Let him pass. Go. Go. Sorry. His brother's crying because he's in here.
All right. Sorry. The dogs will sit there and bark until we fix it. Okay. I'm gonna go strawberry in honor of my mom. Whew, that smells awesome. Mmm.
It's like a
very
fruit
good.
snack, but more flavorful.
Wow, that's like Haichu, but in gummy form.
Oddly enough, mine tastes nothing like pineapple, but it's still delicious.
Did you grab a pineapple?
Yeah, I grabbed a pineapple. Taste it.
try
It
it.
actually tastes nothing like a pineapple.
Alright, give me this one.
It
I
smells
want
like it.
It smells like it. Then you start chewing it, and you're like, hang on.
That's melon. I want the
Pineapple, you are not. Well, sort of.
It's really light.
Yeah.
There's like no flavor to it.
The
Yeah.
orange one's pretty good.
I would definitely say not bad. but very, very tasty.
You want lime or do you want grape?
Oh,
It's your call. I don't
That's
mind if you
melon.
touch
I
it.
already had one.
okay.
Is it melon? That's cool. So it's not
Green
lime.
is usually melon.
They love melon.
Melon is delicious. Melon I would buy.
Oh God.
I would definitely say easily if I were just to buy a pack of melon, an 8.
If these were at the store, 8.5.
Yeah,
Easy. I would pick them up.
They're very delicious.
Very good. But the package is too small.
Yeah.
I think that's my only gripe. If it were a bigger package,
Well, it's meant for kids, and they always have smaller.
well, make it for us big kids.
You can eat all of these then.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Shrimp
my
chips
God.
in original flavor, which is probably shrimp flavor. Because Japan
Shrimp
hates
it.
me.
Yeah, Japan. Shrimp it up.
From Calpy, the company Calpy.
Cowpea. Yes,
Very
cowpea.
similar to Kalpis.
Who they are nice throwback. They are very known for
Very
their
nice.
weirdo flavors. So.
Cowpea is like Calpis.
Yes. Oh, your
Oh,
face.
please. She's gonna throw up, guys. This is gonna be the best one.
Okay. Just
Smell it. Just smell it.
Oh my God! It,
It smells like a Long
tackle
John
shop.
Silver's.
It smells like a tackle shop. Yes. Oh, this is gonna be delicious, guys.
Suddenly we've been transported
The
to
smell.
that is
to the
impressive.
ocean
Absolute
side.
insanity. You have to
Don't-
try it. You
Don't
have to get one.
pick me out one. I'm. Oh God, I'm gonna have it on my fingers.
You want me to pick you out one, or you got it?
I'll man it up. It's like a.
Guys, just watch
It's like,
Reki's
it's
face.
like fine power bait for
It
all your
does.
for all
It
your fishing
smells
needs.
Like bait.
Yeah.
It smells like a bait shop. I'm not kidding you.
It. I'm just gonna eat the whole thing.
Nice and crunchy. Light flavor. Not bad.
That's
to
not
start.
bad.
Anything weird on the back end?
Nah,
No.
that's not bad. That's not bad. It
know.
definitely doesn't taste
No.
like shrimp though.
Taste of shrimp. Taste of shrimp. Taste of shrimp.
Very shrimpy. Want another?
Yeah, it's
Help
not
yourself.
bad. Oh. I would eat again. I would eat again.
You're no.
Yeah, it was like 6-ish.
I'd give it a 7, 7.5.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
I would definitely buy. If it was laying around the house and I was just like,
Oh, and
dang,
you're
I am
starving?
hungry,
Yeah.
I'd
If
eat
it was on sale, I'd pick it up.
In
Yeah.
my teeth.
50
Don't
years.
put it down. Put it away. Take it away. Just put it somewhere else. Just,
confiscate it.
Take it away. Poor Reki.
It's touching everything else now.
I closed it.
Alright,
Ruth is
this-
losing it.
This looks like chocolate, so hopefully you'll redeem yourself.
What is it called?
Capri chocolate.
So probably cappuccino, something or other.
Yeah, okay. It looks like little hearts of...
I love eating hearts.
It looks like chocolate and some
I
kind of like...
prefer them when they are still
Daedra
green.
hearts.
It looks like some kind of mousse. Kind of chocolate mousse on top of a little chocolate thing.
Ooh,
Oh, it
fancy.
comes
So
in
we're
a cute
eating
little
moose
package.
hearts?
Show that off. That's adorbs.
That is
And they're
actually
little
pretty.
hearts.
They are little hearts. This looks like the kind of thing you'd get for Valentine's or White Day.
Ah.
So,
I got you something for White Day.
I know. What?
Shrimp flavored chocolate burger.
I was gonna be like, you're the worst.
Burger, don't give them any ideas.
That would be awesome. I'd eat it. Give me a heart.
Okay. Ooh, they pop right out.
Oh,
Wow, they're like half and half here.
At least
Let me
these smell
cut the top.
decent. Here.
they look like little cakes.
They're very soft.
They are. They.
It's a light chocolate on the top
Hmm.
and a dark chocolate on the bottom. Like a milk chocolate on the bottom.
Boing. Oh, they're very light and fluffy.
Mm.
It's almost like solidified mousse. It's very...
That's very
It
good.
just like melts.
That was
Oh
delicious.
man.
That's for
Oh,
me.
And it melts.
eh,
Oh,
I
that
mean,
is-
it's melting in my fingers. You can see if you hold it too long, it gets all porous.
that's easily a 10 for me.
oh that
Would buy.
that is a 9.5, 10 all day. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would buy those. No, that's a 10. I would buy those in a heartbeat if they
Yeah.
were in the store.
Good thing they shaped them like hearts.
Why?
Hot damn.
Because you love them.
Much hearty goodness.
Very good. They're like little mousse snacks.
That's really good. Well, that one Reki's keeping. I'm not
Yeah.
going to get any of
That's
those.
staying on that side of the table.
Even though she's drank 2 of my expensive energy
You
drinks.
made me eat shrimp chips.
I didn't make you do anything. You volunteered for this job. Yeah, too late. You suck. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
All right.
Oh.
So this
Chris
is
050.
Ooh, Mr. 050. Hello.
You're Chris
a
001.
panda wafer. This little guy is called Sabu Sabu
We're gonna
Panda,
tear him. We're gonna tear him to bits.
Nice.
which is like
I want left ear.
like little confusion
I
panda
call
or something.
face.
He's probably all crunched up, so
Yeah, he's
don't get
probably
too excited.
all broken apart.
It's
But
okay.
it should be just a
Oh man, I want
chocolate
more of
wafer.
those moose things, man. I'm joking.
Oh, it
Delicious.
survived.
Oh my, wow, it actually held up
show
pretty
that
good
off.
there.
It's the first time there's one of these little wafer things have actually survived long enough for us to show it off.
Hey, Golgotha. I would say
Look how cute that is.
I would say the Japan crate is definitely worth it. If you are in the U.S., I don't know if you are.
If you're in an obscure place or somewhere too far from a major city,
there are other ones, right?
yeah. But if you're like in a place like near San Francisco or New York, you can probably find all the snacks they have at a Asian mart. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere, like as far as big cities go, so there isn't really a lot. So there's no Asian marts around that really have this stuff.
That is a lot thicker than I thought it would be.
Yeah, see,
It's
look,
like a tiny little happy cake.
it's like a little wafer with little like panda goop in it.
Panda goop.
Panda goop.
Not sure I would
Panda
elect myself
goop.
to.
Because it's mushy. It's
It's-
not like.
Thank you, Burger.
All right.
Is it
who wants
mushy?
what?
What
Yeah,
would be
kind
the?
of.
I want. Well, you guys divvy it up first, and then I'll take what's left.
I would like to make him blind in his left eye and inaudible in his right.
You gotta be complicated. Here's an ear.
Fantastic.
You get an ear.
Got a right ear.
You got an ear.
I get an ear. Ooh, it's very, very light.
Oh yeah.
It's wafery. Well,
Here,
it's like
you can
kind
have
of
it.
mushy
Yeah.
here.
You could split that up.
Nice.
Whoa, hey.
Oh, I got dog hair in it. Frick.
We're definitely just a wafer.
It's like those
Like the
Those-
little bars. that
yeah,
are
those
out
like
there?
Necco wafers or whatever they're
That
called.
had like peanut butter in it. Yeah.
Or they'll have like the cream in the middle.
Yeah.
Just like it.
That's like a little kid throwback feel right there. That feels good. Feels good.
Here, you guys can split this too.
I would
You wanna
not
try the white
hesitate.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome, Greg. Huh? Oh,
Would you like an eyeball or a nose?
I'll go with a nose.
Nice. So I'll split that like that.
I want to smell what he
The
smells.
wafer is kind of overpowering though. It kind of overpowers any sense.
The wafer.
I'm
It
definitely
is, it's
getting.
very light. It's like, what is that? Like,
It's just like the same kind of whipped chocolate mousse stuff.
well, it's not chocolate, is it? I don't think it's chocolate. It's crunchy, light, delicious.
Much fluff.
I'd give that one a 9.
Eh? I wouldn't be too far off.
Greg, I understood some of the words in that sentence.
I have no idea what a bottle of Bucky is, but I'd probably like it.
I don't know what a chip is. I think I know
I'll
what a
take the-
kilt and a
I'll
fried
take the
turnip
kilt.
is, though.
I'll take a kilt. I'd wear a kilt all day.
Heck yeah.
Kilts are awesome.
Would you be wearing a kilt continental or
I'm told that you have to wear it sans underwear, so
okay.
it's official.
Wear it like an actual Scotsman.
Oh.
All right, so
Also
that's pretty
comes
good.
with a used needle.
Jeez. That escalated quickly.
I think I'll pass on the Scottish box, man. It doesn't sound too appetizing. It sounded awesome at first, but when you got to the used needle, I think I'll pass on it.
Something, Glasgow.
David Joe says a chib is a bit of wood used to fight with Neds.
What's a Ned?
Yeah.
What did Ned do to you?
I was gonna say there's a lot that's missing out on that sentence.
I'm,
I feel like we're only getting.
are you guys Scotsmen or is it-
Obviously, this is
well, or they could just be making it up. I don't know. Everything on the internet's a lie until proven otherwise.
Screenshot error didn't happen.
You're not wrong, Chris. Chris is a big cutie.
Somebody called you cute.
Aww.
Aww.
All right, now this is hard
Exactly,
candy. Do you want
Burger.
to skip this or?
Hard candy?
Yeah.
Is that last? No, do it last. This is gummy.
Yeah, we got
Well,
some
we got-
some
we're
hidden
doing another thing.
hidden gems in
Oh, we
here.
got some more gems. Why don't we do the gems first?
I've had this before. I didn't like it, but Chris gets to try
Bye,
it.
Ruth. See you later.
This is
Oh, very cool.
Mr. Banana. What was this thing called? Happy Banana?
Yeah,
Mr.
Choco Banana. It's a Choco Banana.
It was
isn't
like Mr. Banana or something
oh yeah,
like
it's
that.
like it's supposed to be very banana.
Very banana. That was it. This is very
Oh, was
banana.
that it? Yeah, that's what I meant to say. It's very
just
banana.
led right into
it's
it.
my Japanese showing.
It's a berry banana.
Learning.
This is literally called Very Banana.
Fantastic.
It is a marshmallowy. It's like a peach
Oh,
kind
no.
of, with a banana cream, and it's got a little chocolate center.
I have a
so-
confession to make. I will eat it, but I dislike marshmallow with a passion.
You don't have to take
But
a
I
bite
will
then.
eat it.
You
I'm
don't
not
have to
a
eat the
big
whole thing, you can take a
marshmallow
bite.
fan.
Ugh.
We've had it before.
You're not, Chris. Not you, Chris.
Oh,
This Chris.
I was
Chris
just like,
050.
please go on as I'm about to insert banana in mouth.
And there you have it. See? It's a mutual respect, okay?
Don't deep throat it, Jesus. All right.
Insert coin theater
Oh.
after dark. wait,
Banana
you gotta
edition.
Split it. You gotta split it.
We've already had it. I was just gonna give it to him.
Oh, did we
I-
have it?
Yeah, we had it before.
Oh, okay. We'll
You don't want to share about banana?
You don't want to bite it?
I'll
All
take
right,
some
all right,
off.
enough.
Listen, I peeled and it was ripe. Oh no! Oh no!
There you go.
Okay.
Just the tip.
Just tip. God.
More whitey marshmallowy goodness on my lips.
All right.
Oh,
That's the
no.
show for today.
Andrea's still in this. I'm sorry. Whoops. You're never
Hi,
going to come
Best
back.
Hi, Best Buy. Sorry. We're talking about a banana snack for those of you who can't see.
That's
who
shaped
can hear
like
us.
a banana.
And
Totally.
it's a banana with marshmallow and chocolate in the middle, and it's very creamy. And he's being completely genuine with his descriptions.
Yes, it is quite literally very marshmallowy, soft, white, and creamy.
All right. So this is called Puru Mochi. And it's grape flavored, but it's supposed to have the same texture as mochi. Which,
Interesting.
if you haven't had mochi before, is kind of gummy and like soft and stringy.
It's a very interesting consistency.
It's really not like anything you find in the U.S. It's really not.
The
And-
best way to describe it is
Oh.
it is like mochi.
Yes, it has its own. See, it's kind of like squishy. These are individually wrapped. So here we go.
Woohoo!
Oh well.
This is gonna be the worst texture I've had all night.
Are you not a fan of the mochi?
He has
taking?
never had an actual mochi,
Really.
so
Oh, you just dove right into it. Gee, you're beating us here.
it has a nice like crystal stuff on the outside. So maybe it's. But
It's
Tim
actually a
doesn't
little
like
sour on the
It's the
outside.
it's mochi.
Thanks, Greg. Chris, thanks, guys. Oops, shit. Pardon me. Pardon my language. It stuck to my finger and just almost flew to the ground.
Yeah, it's not
I
bad.
have to say, it's pretty delicious.
You know, it's not like a Jello consistency.
It usually isn't.
No, it actually tastes like kind of like the inside of a jelly bean. If you like to strip out the outside and you have
You
the
take off the hard shell.
Yeah.
That's pretty yummy.
yeah, it is pretty delicious.
I approve. Yeah, I would eat those again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give that I'd give it a 7.
It'd be better if it was a flavor
6.5,
of
7.
grape, of course. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty fond of grape.
If that was strawberry though, all day.
All day.
Oh yeah.
I would go for more bananas though.
Anything else? Anything else in that box? We got the hard
we're not
candies.
gonna do hard candies because they take too long to eat.
Yes.
But I thought that these were interesting because they look like lifesavers if you look at them. But you're supposed to be able to make a whistling noise with them. So give them to annoying children to annoy their parents or something.
Or something.
Yeah. So you're supposed to be able to make a whistling noise with the little tiny hole inside. So I'm gonna annoy the crap out of Tim later with that.
Fantastic.
Unless you plan on taking those fish chips home, they're just gonna go out.
Well, maybe Andrea wants to try them. You can take them home if you want.
I will
And you
let
can throw
her
them out if you
indulge
don't
on
like
the.
them.
Maybe not so much on these guys.
No.
She's got to
Because
try them. Make her try it.
Yeah.
Make
Well,
her
I'll make her
it.
try it. I'd
All right,
still.
put that-
Cool.
I wanted a couple more of those little mochi treats because they're good.
All right.
I actually really like those.
They're very good.
And for added bonus, because we're lazy and Japan Crate is weird on the shipping time.
No, because we had a delay on our stream.
All right. This one has the book in it. So.
Hey, I can read. Now I get to woo you guys with
Oh,
my
no.
reading skills.
Ooh, my bows.
Can I? Oh my bows! Can I read the comic?
No.
We
Read
miss
it.
you, Sasaki
Tim,
Chan.
Tim.
Hold it right there. What happened to her? Is she okay? Relax, she's just passed out. She'll be fine.
That's what. Stranger danger.
Out of context, this is very, very interesting.
Hey, it's in the thing, okay? Alright. Anyways, so. What are we doing here?
We got
All right.
pizza,
we're doing the
teriyaki,
umaibos.
and corn.
Everyone has to try each one. That's a rule. All right, so the umaibos.
How'd you come up with corn at the end of it?
Okay.
The Japanese
so,
love corn, and they love
Really?
things flavored with corn. They even have canned cream corn in vending machines in the winter. They love it so much. And I have had to eat so many horribly tasting corn things
calm
on
down.
this show that
She's
is
getting going.
You are very passionate about your corn
All right,
hate.
So we have teriyaki burger umaibo, we have corn potage umaibo, and we have pizza umaibo. All right, so let's. What do you want to start with? The corn? Let's start with the corn and get it out of the way so Reki can have her aneurysm.
Oh God, what is
this is
that?
an
I was
umaibo.
burger.
It's just a.
It's just an.
It
airy,
looks like
it's
a
corn stick,
gigantic cornflake.
It
pretty much.
basically
It's
is.
a giant Cheeto.
All right, all right.
They are giant, and they're about 10 yen, so that's about 30 cents. So they're really, really cheap.
Huh.
Probably less than that. 10 yen.
Ugh.
No, you gotta eat it. Oh, come on.
No, you'll know when you.
They're not that bad, man. They're really not so bad.
Not super good though. Although, I do have to say, does taste a lot like corn.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Very corny. Just like me.
Oh God. Well, if they're trying to embody the taste of corn,
The corn, it's very
it's
accurate.
very, very much.
Oh god, it's still in my mouth.
I think it's yummy.
By all means. That's like a 3 for me, maybe a 2.
A 2. I can't take it.
It's 5.5. 6.
5.5. Good on you then.
Oh. Why
that
are
pizza?
these so strong?
Nope.
This is teriyaki.
Teriyaki burger. Nice.
I-
Teriyaki attack burger.
I can't do this. I can't.
You have to. You don't
I
have
can't.
a choice.
No more on my bows.
Here, you
No
start
more
it.
on my
She'll
bows.
take a bite and then I'll finish it.
No more.
Nope, you gotta do it.
Just take, yeah.
You can do it, Reki.
All right, just to give people that are listening to the podcast a real feel for the crunchiness that is of this.
Nice. You really captured the crunch.
He doesn't like it either. Look at the face.
So,
Face the camera when you're making faces.
Yep, you gotta
This
give
is
us.
what
You
the
gotta let
people
us
come
capture
for.
it. Let us capture it. We need this. This is what
Ugh.
makes the show work.
Ugh. These are all terrible.
so to give you my best description of the taste that just ensued into my mouth, it tastes like a hungry man's Salisbury steak that wasn't cooked all the way through.
It was cooked too
No.
far and
Or
turned into charcoal
tastes-
baguette.
It tastes just like the gravy from a Hungry Man.
Yep, there you go.
Salisbury steak.
Because it wasn't
In
the meat.
powder form.
In powder form, in
No.
a Cheeto.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like the ramen beef seasoning.
You are
A master.
a master of taste connoisseuring.
And I love ramen. So
Here's pizza, which may or may not taste like tuna.
I might have to hold my breath in case
That
it
was
does
pretty
taste
good.
like tuna.
Do you not
I
hate
give that
eat
one the
tuna
same.
too?
Oh, I love tuna.
What's your rating on the...
That actually wasn't that bad for how weird it felt in your mouth.
This one smells like pizza and looks like a cheat. Oh goodness, it's coming apart. Hey, it came off into slightly small chunks here.
There you go.
I'm just gonna... oh. Well, thank goodness it's not fish flavored. It does taste like pizza though. You know, that one's not that bad.
Yeah, I'll take a larger chunk of that. That's pretty good.
I'll give that one a 4.
Yeah.
If I was starving, I'd eat it.
You know,
I would eat again.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna rate this one the lowest out of the 3.
Really? I would probably say that's like a 6 for me. Like,
Just back
if there was a
out.
bowl of these sitting around, I'd probably just eat all of them.
I think this is a 5 for me.
You're not a fan of the pizza flavor?
It's just not strong enough. The other ones have this really nice, strong flavor that really, like, just grabs you and pulls you in, and that one's just kind of meh.
Yeah, but from the majority of them, it felt like I was being pulled into like a bucket
A
of
hell realm.
Yeah,
I like that, though.
my soul has been ripped from this world.
Alright, I have no idea what these are, so you have to read it.
Alright, let me find it real fast. These are... something.
Let me see. Oh. This one?
I gotta admit, every single one of these packages usually
That's
has either a face, a heart, or very, very bubbly, happy handwriting.
They do
Because
All right, so
Children's
these are called
snacks.
Yuki no Yado chips. These salty and sweet chips are a new spin on a classic Japanese senbei or rice cracker. The name Yuki no
cracker.
Yado
Oh.
means snow in, as the frosting on the senbei is said to look like snow on an inn.
So the reason the packaging is a little more mature here is because rice crackers are a little more of a mature snack. You get them at onsens, which is like spas.
Ooh, the spas, all right.
And this one seems to have some kind of topping on it. They smell like rice crackers, but they don't smell awful.
If you were closed your eyes and you heard that open, it sounded very, very nice. It was like, it was like white noise. Anyway,
Have a cracker.
I'll have a cracker.
I'm glad you guys are having fun in chat. Chat is having fun. They're apparently reenacting the rate of scone or something. Apparently, Davey is William Wallace. I mean, it smells
Rice crackery.
like a sugary biscuit.
These are pretty delicious.
For rice crackers, see, I usually don't like rice crackers. They usually taste like nori because they have nori on them, so they usually taste like seaweed. But these are actually quite good. If I could get it into my mouth instead of spewing it all over the table.
I think the teriyaki burger burned my taste buds off because it tastes like eating a you know those
Can I have
those-
one more of those?
You know those Quaker Oats like thins, oat
Yeah.
thins. Tastes like that a little bit.
Yeah,
Hawk, go outside.
Go, get out.
but it's rather light and fluffy.
Go, get out. Go.
You have to take some of these home because Andrea likes rice crackers.
Yes,
so.
she does.
But I'm keeping some for me, so I'd say a 7.
Yeah, way up there.
5.
You
Son of a...
They're not terrible, but I mean,
rice cracker hater.
if Reki opened a bag, I'd snack on them.
This one.
I would actually go out and buy
It's-
those. I would probably say close to a 7.
Dozo ka ba.
Huh?
Dozo ka ba.
Is it the Monster Stamp candy? No. Oh, Furetto Dodeca?
Dodeka.
Like a bit of crunch with your chocolate? You'll love the Dodeca bar. It's a 25 centimeter, almost 10 inch corn puff
No.
bar covered in milk chocolate.
So we're getting a big rod of chocolatey goodness.
Right in our faces.
Nice.
Ooh.
The chat is sad doing something.
It's devolved.
I don't have
That's-
vision on the chat. What is happening?
So, apparently Davy Joe said, I'm William Wallace, and Greg47 said, how dare you falsely claim to be the triumphant figure that Scotland can call their own, you bastard. And now they're hurtling names across at each other and things like that.
This is a very large,
think there's gonna
dark
be civil
chocolate
war.
stick.
It's got like a crispiness in the middle.
You can have
Just a little bit.
however much
I'm
or
gonna,
little
I'm gonna
of
give
that
the
you
rest
want.
to Andrea, I think.
So, it's like a chocolate covered Rice Krispie crisp thing.
It tastes like a mixture of a Kit Kat and a cracker. And it's very delicious. I very, very easily ate.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. I'd eat it if it was on a table and no one was looking.
I'd give it a 5.5. I mean, it's not super amazing, but it's not bad.
No, I'm not particularly impressed. The chocolate is way too thin to be anything really worthwhile.
That's the Andrea pile.
But for those who want a little bit of chocolate
And a lot of
and,
crunch.
and a lot of crunch, that's pretty dang good. Very much do like.
All right. Lychee gummies.
Oh,
Who's had
no.
lychees?
Oh no. Lychee gummies.
I
like
have
lychee.
I have not had any. What is lychee?
Oh, are they strawberry covered?
No, they're lychee.
Oh, they look like strawberry. I got excited.
Okay, lychee is what you get when you have lamine or ramune with the original flavor, and it's a really common fruit in Asia that is a base of a lot of fruit dishes.
Das fruit.
The thing is that if you have the gene for super tasting, which makes cilantro taste like soap, lychee tastes like bubble gum.
Huh.
So, which is my problem with it. So, original ramune just tastes like bubblegum to me. These are also individually,
Conveniently packaged for your.
Yeah, we got a whole pack of the
Edibleness.
strawberry ones, I think, before. Smells
these are gluten-free, apparently.
very fruity.
Do gummies normally have gluten in them? Oh, it
Oh, the
doesn't look
color
good.
is very...
Unfortunate.
Yeah. It's like a pale...
And it has no
White.
shape.
Color of spoiled milk.
It
Yeah.
has no shape to be.
It's a definition of what gummy is.
It's not bad.
Shapeless squish.
Not bad. Fruity. Little tiny bit sour.
I mean, it tastes like a lychee, which is a cross
Citrusy.
between soap and bubblegum.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm not a real fan of lychee flavor. But if you like lychees, then you'll probably like this.
I'm trying to formulate an opinion. And I'm struggling. Because half of me likes it and the other half really doesn't.
I know, sometimes it's strange when that happens, isn't it?
It depends on where it hits your tongue. Sometimes it's happy time. Other times it's like, hey, you need to wash your mouth out. You said a swear word.
It's that soap.
It's when you try to like pop a bubble with your tongue. I don't know how many people do that, but I'm just like, oh god, bubble, Yoshi, that business.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you're just like, it pops, and you're just like, oh, happy time. And
So
then
do
it
you want
tastes
to
like
just try
soap.
one of these? They're basically the same thing, just in 2 different flavors.
Yeah, let's just do the strawberry.
Okay.
'Cause I think
So-
we all like strawberry.
From what I've gathered so far, you like strawberries.
The Japanese strawberry flavor is one of my favorites.
Really?
It's delicious. It's just very, very strong and very, very fruity. The American strawberry is a little too artificial for me. Theirs tastes a little more natural.
All right.
This is a fruit by the foot.
I am
not really,
Rather, oh,
but
I was gonna say I'm very excited about this right now.
60% of something that I can't read.
Awesome.
Too much kanji. All right, you Scottish bastards, take it to private chat. I can't get this open.
Gotta be smarter than the package, Reki.
Well, I've lost already.
It's a fruit by the foot.
That's what I said!
Woohoo! Fruit by the foot.
But most Japanese candy does not use high fructose corn syrup. They use real sugar. It's something to do with the laws and subsidies over there. So,
Very cool.
a lot of... Oh, that's very sticky. That's very sticky.
Wink, wink.
That's
Oh my god, it
extremely
is.
sticky. This is like almost
You tear yours
homemade.
off, and then I'll go from there.
This is like almost homemade fruit leather. It's so sticky. It's definitely less artificial than... Like, it's... Whoa.
It's yeah.
Yeah, like, it's like flypaper sticky. Look at this.
Gangsta.
I think you should probably just try and bite it off.
Yeah. The moment you touch it with your fingers, you will never get it off.
There we go.
Ooh. Ha. I am very, very pleased that I shaved my beard before this.
I feel like I'm 12 years old again.
Yeah, it's really
it
good.
is delicious, though.
Easy 8.
Wow, you can buy it. It's way more juicy than normal than American fruit by the foot. Chris is still having a hard time here. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let it flop down.
Luckily, it didn't like
I rolled
attach to the beard forever.
Oh.
You would have had some hair yanked out, man.
I like
What do you
it.
think? Pretty good.
You know,
like
we
it?
should have the other one. Just
Would
'cause it's
have
so
more.
good.
Yeah, that was delicious.
It's for me for later.
Oh, dang.
You get the chocolates. Nah, we gotta give this to Andrea.
Geez, getting straight spoiled.
Nope, we're giving it to Andrea.
What?
She had to miss out on the fun, so
What?
Boo on her.
she gotta bring home that bread, earn that money.
No, that's a DIY. We got more gummies. We got pineapple gummies.
Pineapple.
And I think that's the last thing.
Yes, I think you are correct.
I just see the very big words over there. It says 7-stick.
Yeah, it's like a fun dip.
A lot of we get the premium cake, and a lot of some of them, at least one.
We gotta do the drinks too.
Right. The premium cake.
The
The
premium
The
crate.
premium cake.
The premium crate, if Ricky can, speak, comes with a drink and at least one DIY kit, which is, you've seen them, they're like Pop and Cookin', or they're like a little toy built into the thing. Like
I know what
you
you're talking
kind of
about.
combine the powders, or you
And then you make like
play
you can make like a little it has the molds and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it comes with one of those style DIY crates in it. So
Very
they're
cool.
pretty fun. I don't know what's with packaging gummies like this, but that's just
There's
like
only 5 of them.
It's to seal the pineapple.
inside.
Or are we trapped outside from the pineapple?
Oh my
It
god.
has like really intense instructions.
Or is the pineapple trapped inside?
Like it
there?
has instructions.
Is it a pineapple under the sea?
Those are not children kanji. Those are that is an adult written
That's some serious
instructions.
packaging.
It's like an essay. What the heck?
Yeah, this is not written for children at all. So I don't know who the intended audience here is. It doesn't smell like pineapple at all. It smells like bubblegum.
Alcoholic.
Yeah, okay.
That's like 80% alcohol.
That would be lovely. The same thing as before. It is far more sticky than what you would normally
And
deal
it's
with as
super
a gummy.
shiny.
Yeah.
Look at that beast.
Like, straight up, thumb upside down, sticks to it.
Yeah, look it
hair
has
sticks to it as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like pineapple. How does it taste, guys? It doesn't taste like
No.
pineapple.
It doesn't taste like pineapple, but at the same part, it doesn't
No,
taste
I got the
bad.
pineapple flavor.
Do you?
If you bite into it and let your saliva go around it.
No, I don't taste it.
I got a real good burst of it. That's really good. Oh yeah, that's a 9 from me. I don't like pineapple that much, but no, let's go to Andrea.
Okay. All right.
Oddly enough, she doesn't really like the taste of pineapple.
Well, she'll have
This
to
is,
get
Tough.
used to it.
This is more of those hard candies that you're supposed to whistle through. So,
Oh yeah, I want to whistle.
all right.
I want to whistle.
Oh, you want to do the drinks and then
Yeah, let's do drinks then whistle.
This is a pre-warning to anybody that has a headset on. Please
Yeah,
take them off.
for the
Yeah.
outro.
Beforehand.
Turn us down when we get to the end.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the drinks first though. Ume, which is plum, you said,
Yeah,
or pear,
plum.
and then pineapple,
So these
pine soda.
this is the standard can size for soda in Japan.
They're baby size.
Yeah, because for some reason in Tokyo there are no public trash cans at all anywhere. So the only trash can is right inside the convenience store. So you basically buy something and chug it there and then throw it out. Otherwise you've got pieces of trash in your purse all day or your pockets or whatever.
Now, do me a favor, as I've always wanted to go there and done many research on there of the many vending machines that are there.
If the next words out of your mouth contain panty, I'm going to reach
Well, no, it was quite literally the opposite of that.
Okay.
Clean panties.
No.
Yes, clean panties. You always need them. When buying different vending drinks specifically, some can be warmed up and heated, like coffees. Now, I saw in an ad that somebody was walking through, and they actually had a YouTube channel of it. Apparently, there's the same price for Coca-Cola in different sizes. Why is that? It's just like it's like
No.
American mentality that buying bigger, you're getting more out of it, and you're saving money. It was just very weird for me.
And the funny part is the Japanese people will choose the smaller size.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Probably so you don't have to carry trash around all day.
Well, that leads into that all over again.
Hey, Furball, how you doing, man?
Oh, it's like pink-ish.
Is it pink? Oh, it is. It's like a. It's almost a grapefruit color.
Oh, well, look at
Here, I
that.
got some more.
It's very fizzy.
Which is unusual. Cause
Thanks
usually-
for handling business there, Burger.
All right. Can you hear all the carbonation happening?
That's a weird flavor.
You know, I've never eaten a plum, so I have no idea what plum actually tastes like.
That actually does taste like plum.
Never
not-
had anything
it's
plum
not bad,
flavored,
though.
so.
It's not bad. Can't
From,
necessarily say it.
Sangaria, whatever. They make a lot of drinks, so.
Huh. That is interesting. Would drink again though.
Yeah, it's very light and it's fizzy. Not super duper sweet. Not like soda sweet.
You know what's funny? It actually tastes more natural flavor than anything else, and that's a weird thing to say about a soda.
They
Once
do
again,
a very good job at that.
Yeah.
Very, very strict on that. And the next one seems to be the theme for tonight, pineapple.
Pineapple.
From the same company. Thanks, Burger.
Player 2 has entered the game.
Hey, Furball.
That's Furball's intro thing.
That's fantastic.
That's his voice, by the way.
Is it really? Oh, you have a sexy voice.
He does have a sexy voice. Just saying.
Oh, dang.
Are you cup strained? 'Cause
Mine's drained.
They're all drank.
this looks like standard pineapple juice. Where's my rum?
I just got a Facebook message.
Where's my rum?
Sorry, guys.
I feel like we should
Where
be
is the
making
rum
jungle
gone?
juice.
Ooh, that smells very pineapple-y. It's less
That is
carbonated.
delicious.
It's not carbonated at all.
No, it's not, but it's really good. Get some rum in there, you're in good shape.
I'm getting a weird soda-y like aftertaste.
It does. It really does.
A weird like seltzer water
Yeah.
almost. Is anybody else getting that?
I don't dislike it though.
Here, have mine. I don't like it.
Go outside, you little shitface. Get out there. Go.
What?
You will not win us over you with your cuteness.
Our dogs get no sympathy here.
King Derp. Way to come in right as we're leaving, Furball. You missed all of it. You're gonna have to catch up on it later at
That's
YouTube.
delicious.
Really?
It is
It
really
tastes like
good.
seltzer water that was brushed past the pineapple.
To be honest, would buy.
I'm okay with that.
I'm
What is
nice.
that?
Is this a toy? Does it come with a toy? Is there a toy for me? Oh my god. It's a little toy, I think. It's a little jet plane.
Oh, it came with a little jet
Came
airplane
with a
toy.
little jet airplane.
That is adorable.
Oh my god. So cute. Alright, let's see who can make whistles. With headsets, turn us down.
Point away.
Oh!
Wow, that's pretty good.
I didn't expect it to work.
Wow, that was really easy too.
Shut. Wait. I broke mine.
Good job, Reki.
Oh, I just realized there's animals in the vicinity, so.
I broke mine.
Aw. I'm that kind of dog that would just be like trying to kill the toy immediately, and all you heard in the other room was. What are you doing to it?
Jeez.
I don't know.
Nothing.
Wow.
It's good though.
So those weren't hard candies at all. They're like crunchy soft.
Oh,
Point
very-
away!
They're very crunchy. Like, they break apart.
Wow.
Yeah.
They taste like lemonade.
Mm.
Ramen, which
Absolutely.
is a bastardization of lemonade. So,
Yes.
all right,
Not bad. Not bad.
that was all of our Japan crate for today.
That's a lot of food.
I
I'd
get
still
that
say,
claim.
out of everything, those chocolate hearts.
That's mine.
Dang.
All right, well, that's our double Japan crate. And that kind of brings us to the end of our show. But, you
What do
know,
you think, Jeff? Fun?
Absolutely. This was great.
well, a huge thanks to you, Chris, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It was very fun to
Chat
have you
was
join us.
lively today, and
It was
hopefully
interesting.
they had fun watching me eat
Shout out to
fish chips.
Shout out to Burger for handling the mod with deft ability and skill.
Your swiftness is amazing.
So much appreciated, man. And thanks to everyone who watched and hung out with us. And we appreciate it. We will be back in 2 weeks. Same bat time, same bat channel. Not sure who we're going to have on the show. Lee says he wants to be on the show next episode.
We'll see.
We'll see what's going on. He wasn't able to make it because Mia was sick.
Oh.
So,
What are you playing this week or later today? Or
I might stream a little today. I don't really know yet. I don't know how I'm feeling yet. But
Do it. Do it.
if I do, I might play Pokemon.
okay.
Pokemon Crystal. So, thanks again for joining me. And Reki and Chris,
Thank you very much for having me, everybody.
we love you very much. And we will see you
Much
here
hearts.
in 2 weeks. But I will see you sooner than that if you come and hang out on the stream with me. So, let me get to the thing so I can stop the stream. Where's my button? I had a cool button that I had.
Until then, we love you all.
Indubitably. Thank you very much. Later.
Kisses.
Yes, Furball, of course.
I already stopped.
Dang.
I think.
Oh
Wait,
no.
I think we're still streaming.
Here it comes.
Are we still streaming? What's going on?
The world is now over.
You know
I
what?
still
think
see
it broke.
motion.
I
think
think
it
it
broke.
broke.
We done broked it.
I need to slip by you so I can stop it.
Oh, no.
Technical difficulties.
Now we get to dance.
Bye, everybody. Bye.